Good morning. Doing the sunrise reading this morning with a different shoreline. My friend Camas is another lake I love to visit, or ocean I love to visit. It's the purple lake on the earth. It's such a beautiful friend. I feel this need to read the tarot with Camas. Isn't that a good idea? This is the goddess. What'd she say? The empress. This is the empress. Dragon lady of all genders, of the multiverse. Dragon lady of the multiverse. I've never seen a plant make a lake on the earth like this one. Camas also will grow out of standing water. It bridges elements because it looks like stars and it's lit up and it's glowy and it has a lot of vibrancy, like star energy, a lot of solar star energy specifically. It's very Aquarian to me. Anyways, it's like Wish's Landing, and then they make a lake, but it's not fire, it's not water, it's made of plants. It's made of stars. This thing bridges fire, water, earth. And air. It's ethereal. It like hovers there, you know? What a creature. First tarot. Underneath we've got the Ace of Swords. And on top, that's birthing the Wheel of Fortune. You do have to flip the... Well, I don't know. It depends how you see it. Anyways, I love these two in conversation. Wow. I think that's an epiphany about what wealth really is, don't you think? New way to understand what to do with wealth and how to get wealth, how to relate to wealth. Relationship with wealth. Wealth. New epiphany, Ace of Swords with wealth, with fortune. Yes, breakthrough epiphany about wealth. Yes, belonging. Yes, Eight of Wands. Okay. Okay. Do the Six of Cups on top. Waltzing in paradise in your arms, I am in belonging. And the Eight of Wands underneath all this creative fire. They're probably gonna dance into that purple rain, into the multiverse. This is beautiful energy. Love it. And a lot of creative energy stirring underneath that belonging above. And I feel that in Camas. You know how I said Camas sometimes grows out of the water? Camas taught me a song one time. But yeah, it's like almost a lake above a lake, but it's of fire, of star, of this ethereal flower, which is very airy. Camas taught me a song one time that really held a ritual we did with Camas. It was kind of intense. Roots in the water, stars in the water, roots in the mud, stars in the water. Take me to the fire, take me to the fire. Roots in the water. Oh wait, roots in the mud. I can't remember. Roots, stars in the water. Take me to the fire. Take me to the fire. Roots in the mud. Stars in the water. Take me to the fire, take me to the fire. I think this is about devotion, offering. When Camas, you pull the root up, and its bulblets around it stimulate. All these tiny ones, these little tiny bulblets around it, they all have room to grow when you harvest. That's why it's so thick, because people harvested here for a long time. It's a beautiful symbiotic garden with people loving this plant and picking it up to eat it. And then people get a big pile of it, make a pit a few feet underground, and build a fire on the earth there and put coals under it, of course, get it all hot, build a fire in the earth for a while, get it hot, put the camas in wrap some leaves around it, make a pit bake, and you bake it for hours. You bake it for 2 days overnight, and you keep the fire on top of the earth going, and you cover it with earth and keep fire on top of the earth going. Anyways, that's a ceremony to tend fire overnight for a couple days, and this plant awakens ceremony. And then you get to harvest this sweet root bake. It's incredible. It tastes like candy corn. And you're tending the garden when you harvest. Isn't that wonderful? This plant teaches us about wealth in relationship, doesn't it? You just keep it going, you know? There's no need to be like, oh, don't touch it. Well, no, look, people actually propagated this landscape. This is a garden. How might we garden our wealth? Camas remembers. Teaches us devotion, ritual. Right off the bat, doesn't it? Knight of Wands. And Page of Cups underneath. Oh, Betty. I love this fish coming out of her cup at the beach. I love that picture. Her heels on the sand. I love it. That is merging up this creative, like, ooh, out of the waters again. This creative spirit wants to come in with some fiery energy on top, right? Woo, stars on the water. And it's just sort of like, yeah, these lovers, they're a great match, isn't it? He's on the beach too. There's a pirate ship in the background. I mean, sorry, my finger's covering it. It's just an incredible love story emerging here of the divine couple. I'm always seeing this divine couple inside myself as love. You know, this is about my conversation with my lovers. I hope you guys do that too. I'm transgender, I'm queer. I'm not trying to, oh gosh, say there's only these two genders, right? The tarot says that. What I want to offer on my channel is just a break sometimes from that logic where we can play with what are these binaries in us. And I see Betty here and this Knight of Wands on the beach, like, as these parts of myself, and when they look that good and they're that matched and they're on a date and they like are that coordinated and it actually feels like they're in a myth. Personally, that's my dream. I don't know about you. But I'm a Pisces, so I mean many things, you know, this to me is great. This Camas and I agree, this is love. Looking good. I mean, it's not like it has to look like this exactly for you. I wouldn't mind if it looked exactly like this for me. You know, but some of us tend towards things like myth. That's why I love to read omens and signs and cards and storyteller. It weaves the worlds, and for me, I'm a dreamer and I like to live that way. So I'm a dream walker. I walk the dream into the earth, and Camas does too. So I got good friends, you know. I got friends in low places with a okay. I want to hear more. Oh, I just like got smacked by that in my third eye. Look at this. Queen of Swords. Yes, Dorothy. Wow, look at that hand to the stars, just receiving the knowledge. See how she's holding a sword pointing to the stars, almost an antenna to them. Her crown is too, and coming into that beautiful triangle into her heart and into her well, the whole triangle into her anyways, like a vessel. And then her other hand, her right hand, is just up receiving it. I love it, I love it, love it. She holds the truth. She holds the truth. Wow. And then underneath, roots in the mud, Page of Pentacles, I'm on the earth in a good pantsuit. Yeah, Blanche. Wow. Look at that golden ticket she's got. Wow, cool. beginner's mind, you know, this energy of spring, this just like this epiphany landing, this star kind of landing, and woo, what am I gonna do with that? Woo! I like these lovers. I always read the top and the bottom of the deck. It's another queer way to do this binary stuff. I like to play with polarity as a whole, as an entity. So one draw contains two. I can't help but look but what's underneath. So my one card draw always is two. I'm transgender though. I'm a two person, right? I'm born 222 also. But no, I really like, I can't not do that. So yeah, I don't know. The gate to the mystic just gets kicked open like whoop. And then, like skipping stone just keeps going for me. So I don't know about you, but I like it. I like the conversation so far, and I like pulling with Camas. Feels really creative, feels really soulful. The Emperor. Ooh. This is a funny Emperor. Yes. Embrace the bald. I have to. I'm bald as well. Woo! Yes, daddy. That's a good sign. Whew. Nine of Wands underneath. I love this, like, kind of curtis on the head. Like, been there, done it, gained the faith. I know what took to gain it. And, that wisdom's going to serve this Emperor. Like, a real grounded inner faith and come from experience. Real humbled fire. It's really good to have an Emperor grounded in that. It's like you really did understand something spiritual, and this is emerging as a leadership. You can't not like be, you just came here to do this, you know what I mean? I don't know what message might land for you for that, but I'm seeing the sun here too. It's positive fire. I love it. Emperor, the sun. It's a message of like the wish landing on the earth, and the epiphany maybe of wealth. It's just like you. The Emperor and the Sun is a message of just you, just being yourself, and that expression being that's what lights the world up. That is what this fallen wish, this star landing, and rising. Sun. So, but it's true nature, authenticity, joy, creativity. I believe everyone is an artist, and that we are here all healing primarily through languages of beauty and love. That is my belief, okay? I'm a big old star child. I'm a big old quippy. I call it a quippy. Quippy is a queer hippie. I'm really different than hippies, and I'm just a total hippie in terms of I have shared maybe weirdness about like beauty. But you know what? I just drew 6 of Cups. I'm in belonging, I just feel like I am the moon. Like I have to trust what I feel with my body, my feelings, and Camas understands. I want to encourage you, I guess, through bringing you into my readings with plants, to be in conversation with them more. And you might want to know how to do that more. It's something I explore in my classes. If you want to check out my classes, I am organizing many classes online. Check out my website to find out. But I want to support people learning animist practice and languages, especially with astrology, embodied practice, and witchcraft for liberation and healing, because of what I do believe we're doing, and that is our true wealth. This is the garden. We need to harvest it. We need to heal through embodied healing relationship with the garden, and I'm here to facilitate that and listen to all the languages of love that we feel through our senses, and all of the processes of wealth that we do harvest there with the garden. Camas is our ancient teacher and healer, and our body is the gate and temple to that relation. It's so wonderful to come into embodiment as a queer, like through relationship with plants and the earth, because it's so healing to do it through something that's not gonna put humanness on a relationship and my body. And so I get to have this wholeness and process emotions and the world and life that's just like, I love it with plants. It's just on a different level. It's like great. Great. Cute dog. It's a nice dog. Good morning.
You stay out of there. Hey.
Oh my god, you're a cute dog. 3 of Cups. I just had a 3 of Cups moment. Ace of Wands. Camas does rise in the spring, and really remember why it's fun to be alive. And if we forgot, it's easier to remember when Camas shows up. That makes me want to cry. Whew. Yeah, what a gift, hey? To like awaken again in love and in spirit and in creativity, and it's just like, oh, I remember why. It's so great because friends. It's just so fun and beautiful and just flow and easy. Oh, that joy. Oh, I'm gonna lose it. Camas still has their feet in the water, so I'm just kind of like, all right. All right. I feel like weeping an ocean of winter. So I'm feeling a message from Camas too. Just, you can just track your own body too in this video. What are you feeling? I'm feeling Queen of Wands, but I'm feeling this sense of like all this creative emotion from the winter, wanting to move. And yeah, like awakening to love, so sweet and just, whoa. This year for me, it just feels like my heart wants to also just kind of flood a little, like whoosh, whoa, as it awakens. And Camas bridges the fire and water, you know, it's just a bridge. Ace of Cups. Yeah, this card always is to me the holy grail of the lotus, right? It's empathy, forgiveness, letting it run over, spilling over. It can be just a lot of things can make it spill over, just like that friendship. It's just like, blah. It's a fountain. It's a fountain of life. It's the thing that never dies, you know? It's the ever life. It's just love and it's life. That's what it looks like. That's what it is. It never dies. This thing is the antidote to death, and it's the reason death doesn't exist. Death doesn't exist, and they're both true. Death exists everywhere, and also this thing always exists everywhere and is the only thing that exists. Just saying. And it's can name many names. Empathy, love, life. And creativity, right? Healing. It's everlasting. Anyways, I'm tripping. Thank you, Camas. It's great to read with Camas. Queen of Cups. And the sun underneath. Ta-da! I love that in these it's literally both Betty White. I love that. For Queen of Cups and the sun underneath. Look at the sun underneath coming through that cup and lighting up her face. It's the cup of her own heart and her own feelings just lighting up her joy. And that is just like this little inner light, you know, that's coming from underneath of her own sun from within. What's your sun? You might want to say, what's your sun lighting you up from within so that you can light up? Look at this. It's her. She's holding that ever life right there at her heart. It is her heart. It lights up her face. Bursting open. Reading with Camas is so wonderful. It's really similar to the Queen of Swords, how the triangles coming down. She's a vessel for the stars, and it's kept in her heart. The waters, see, the waters of the well here, and this wellness here, our emotions, our bodies, which are mostly water. We are the vessel, like the river, you know. We catch the stars. We are a divine river of stars. On top we have the 7 of Wands. wants to put on some kind of art event, play, wants to fight for something, but to me it looks like it's gonna fight with something Pippi Longstocking might do, like throw a play for the kids and take over the town somehow by winning everyone's hearts and everything, somehow winning the lotto and building a pirate ship with it and actually sailing on an adventure. Yeah, like real world, just like protect your spirit. What are you here to champion? You know, what really creative force might be coming through you from the moon underneath? Again, such beautiful, beautiful energy coming with the wind. It's like this luminary energy coming from within. And I love how this time it's going around Dorothy's head here. That's amazing. You know, this sense of like, and then it's coming through here. She's like, ready. You know, she's fully actually just like embodying it and like including this outfit. It's the whole deck to me is just like summoning like Robin Hood or something, you know, ready to protect with the best kinds of stories we can ever hope for. And I, you know, always see Pippi in there. Anyways, I love this deck. It's such a thing about deep spirited, soulful living, and from that deep inner luminary place of the sun and moon, being that ever life and that glow and that light coming out. And that fight and that fire is very creative. It is a great way to fight, isn't it? Such a peacock, don't you think? It's got this flash of yellow. Do you know the park I'm in actually has peacocks that walk around it? I believe this traditional land, which is Camas, that's the land that Camas grows. That's here where we are. It's famous. All around far wide, this was the huge garden for Camas, the Camas garden. This, I think, loves the peacocks. They match. Winning, you know? I like how I drew Best Friend of the Year award, and it's 6 of Wands. Best Friend of the Year award. Best friends. Like, peacocks and Camas are best friends. New friends, but old friends. Like, best friends. 4 of Swords underneath. Like, let's just chill together like we're in Palm Springs, okay? Yeah, the peacock and the Camas can kind of recover from colonization together a little bit. Peacocks are not indigenous to here, but they, I think, add quite a beautiful thing here. And they're very much carrying the spirit of Camas, I would say. I like that message. And you know, Best Friend of the Year awards is still in the fires, you know, this creative spirit. You know, this is what it looks like to be a star landing on the earth. Be a star, you know? And I love how it says Best Friend of the Year award. That is what really is. The star is the best friend of the year. Oh, man. There's a lot to cry about there before we can become that. I personally have a lot to cry about. Oh, 10 of Cups. I do know how to love, though, and I've had amazing love that is this, and I always will. I'm so grateful. And I mostly cry, and then I just say thank you at the end, and that's my healing. And that's why I do have the 10, because I understand everything is feeding that ever life, that cup of one. It's all here when you have all the feels, and you're like, oh man, make it rain now. I understand the heart. Wow, I'm reborn. It's a religion. You know, this is the wealth. This is happiness. This shows me who I am underneath. Again, balancing fire and water. We're definitely coming into this like soulful reflective place of healing at the equinox when things come into balance. And this is the Aries Libra axis we're always in. I see a hummingbird. We're thinking about our fire pollinating the garden and our relationships of fire, our friendships, how we tend our gardens. And 10 of Cups, that is our wealth, you know. That is how we feel happy. We have that wealth. We're in that garden of good friendship. Robins, 2 robins. The Ruach. I saw the flesh of red. 2 of them. So cute. Wow. Well, I hope this reading was enjoyable to you. Let me feel into if we need any more. I'm just having such a great time with Camas. Just taking my time. See another bird. Devil. Blanche makes this look so good. Oh.
I'll just have that another piece of cheesecake.
No, I don't know. She just does not make this look bad at all. I think maybe this is a reminder that Camas picked this in the deck because this deck loves the devil. It's Blanche, and it makes it look really good, and it's always great to remember that that's just what the devil is, and just have fun. Guys, just have fun with that energy. Let that energy have fun. Not in ways that are awful or hurtful. I don't mean to say that. Just to clarify what people usually think of the devil as, just think of it like this in this case. Okay, because there's a message from Camas just about like having fun. Like, girls just want to have fun, you know? I forever life have that in my heart. Okay, that's, as a transgender man, my gift and tip is that I was raised a girl. Yes, my devil's like this. Yes, honey. I understand how to work devil energy well, and that's good. It's a good thing to know how to bridge, because it's a lot of energy, and it can work you. Ooh. So, I mean, we are talking about fire today. How does it fuel desire? Clarification. Super interesting. Death. Ooh, yeah. Sounds like a sacrifice. Something made sacred by transforming something around that. Addiction, desire, whatever that is. That's too much fire underneath. Just let it go. It's ready to be let go in the 10. So we're releasing a lot of fire. Camas is, that's what I was talking about, is like, oh, I could just like, you know, feel so in love easily, and so like ha 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 friendship, and then I also want to weep. All the fires, all this spiritual movement, all this, oh, and I'm like creative. It's a lot. That's a lot of things. It feels a little bit manic, but hey, we're purging, right? It's the 10. It's when you're ready to release, like a full moon energy. You're just like, whoa, all the fire, let it go underneath. And give death to something that's fueling a desire that's devilish. Transform it. Transform your relationship to that. And immediately I loved the devil, so that's one way you can transform it, is just like be that devil energy in loving ways that transmute it in healthy devil. Healthy devil. It looks like Blanche eating cheesecake. I'm down with that. I'm down to aspire to integrate that devil. Yes. And Camas demands it, I think. You know, because there is all that fire, it needs to go somewhere, you know? So give death to anything in the way of that fire going somewhere. Let it out. Maybe it wants to ground in some kind of project. Where can that fire go? What can hold that fire? I am curious about that, because I want to build health resources in community and healing practice around catching fire. I want to dance, do qigong, talk to plants, meditate, do art. That's spaces that I hold. I'm a healer. I do practice with healing too. I'm an acupuncturist, a reader, a massage therapist, qigong therapist. I don't like all these terms because they're all one thing. And I don't know. I wish I could just say what I am. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm figuring it out. Maybe the many words is fine too. You know, in the old Celtic culture, all these buddies had lots of words in their names, so me too, eh? 8 of Pentacles. Definitely put that fire and that devil energy into something awesome. Manifest it, you know, with that Emperor underneath. Like, be able to use that healthy fire for making that giant creative project happen. I like that. I like that message. Very encouraging. It's about grounding it, and it's about doing something real. Like, what are you really going to do? Well, I really am starting school where we can hold space to do magic, and I also want to lead embodied spaces for movement and dances. That's what I'm doing. I also hold a healing practice where I do readings and healing sessions for people. I love that embodied healing space, one-on-one. I work with plant medicine, and yeah, that's what I'm doing. I do a lot of art. And I love my friends, and I love like making, I love like the religion of relationship and change, and of plants and queerness. That's my religion. So that's that. It's the path of the heart, the Fool. That's why I love the tarot too. And thank you for going on this journey with me today. And Camas, thank you so much. And spend some time with Camas wherever you are. And also, it's an endangered plant, endangered ecosystems of the oak prairie. And we're lucky to have it here. So you can come visit here, check out the peacocks too. It's a wonderful place to heal here. And you can visit it here anytime you need through this portal. That's why I make these videos, because I know that many times in my life I've needed videos to companion me through times when no one around could, and I couldn't really, and I needed something, and so I'd find videos. So I make a lot of different kinds of videos to just offer back to the space of the web, this magic healing web of resource I love on YouTube, where we can hold this magic space. So you can tap into this portal whenever you need it and be with Camas and remember the bridge between the stars and the earth that does land on the water, and hover and dance there and remind us of the flame and the well. I feel my ancestral Celtic deity here in the dance of the flame above the well of Bridget, who does bridge the medicine wheel and crossroads and the forge and well and all the herbs, and is that midwife, is that herbalist, is that poet, is that blacksmith there. And I just honored so much recognition about this way where I do homecoming here as the lost orphan settler on this unceded territories of the Coast Salish people, of the Lekwungen speaking Songhees and Esquimalt First Nations. I feel like there's just something really beautiful about getting to know Bridget as I get to know the plants that are native here. Homecoming is so layered for us all, you know, and I got here because I'm a transgender witch, and so this became my garden of friendship that made sense to heal in, and still does, and that I want to offer connection with to you, because there's so many reasons we land in the garden, and it's a place we can all come to, I really feel, because the plants have been our healers and teachers and co-evolved with us, and the flowering ones really have so much medicine for us. And so, well, they all do. I'm not saying the pine ones don't, or the moss or lichen or spores don't. The ferns, oh, they have such good medicine. Definitely rocks. All of them are teachers and healers and have been and co-evolved with us. So it's important to listen to them. And thanks for sharing this space with me and the garden. And the garden inside yourself. Go garden your own hearts. Be well.